Hi, I'm Ruth Angelina, and this is Simply Made Fancy. And in this video, I'm getting ready to make a delicious flan, but not just any flan, pumpkin flan, ready for Thanksgiving. Don't get intimidated about making flan. It's the easiest, simplest recipe you can ever make. And you don't need that many ingredients, believe me. I was always intimidated about flan, but not after I learned some quick tips on how to make it without going through all these different types of ingredients. All you're gonna need for this particular flan is evaporated milk, sweetened condensed milk, a can of pumpkin puree, 4 eggs, a cup of sugar, and then you're going to need some pumpkin spice. I make my own. I actually got this recipe from Sally's Baking Addiction. If you wanna check it out, I'll link it below. It's homemade with all ingredients. And then you're gonna also need vanilla. That's it, that's all you need. And it's super simple. To start off first, we have to do the caramel. So we're going to take the sugar and put it on a burner and make sure that it gets nice and goldeny. And then we're going to put it on our pie dish. We'll butter our pie dish and then pour the caramel there, and then we'll do the rest. So let me go and get that done. While the sugar is caramelizing and praying, cross my fingers that I don't forget and it doesn't burn, because then I'll have to do it over again. But I'm gonna keep an eye on it. But while that's going, I'm gonna start putting all my ingredients in my mixer. You don't need a mixer, you can do it by hand and just whisk it yourself. But I have a mixer here, so let's get started. I'm gonna do my eggs one at a time. The whole can of evaporated milk. The whole can of the sweetened condensed milk. I use sweetened condensed because I don't use sugar in my recipe. If you want to control the sugar, then you just get regular unsweetened and sweeten it yourself. Now time for the pumpkin. I just get canned pumpkin. You can make it yourself if you want, but I use about a cup of pumpkin. You can use more. And sometimes I've even used the whole can, but a very generous amount is great. And now for the pumpkin spice, I'm gonna do two tablespoons of that. And then vanilla. I'm gonna do 1.5. And with the leftovers, we'll make some pumpkin smoothies because my husband is obsessed with them. And that's it. That's basically the mixture. Now I'm gonna put the sugar and pour it in there. See this ambery color syrup. I wait until it's cooled off a little bit before I pour in the rest. Now here it is. You see that the caramel is kind of a little bit hardened. That's when I like to pour in the mixture. And this will get melty, and once you flip the flan, it'll like melt and just coat the flan with some deliciousness. So this is the mixture, and I'm going to pour it on top. I'm actually gonna make 2 batches with this. So that's about it. That's good enough. And now the thing about flan is that you cook it, the thing about flan is that it goes in the oven, but it goes in a water bath. So you just want to put some water on another pan. I use my baking tray here, and then I just put some water, and then 350 degrees, about 40-45 minutes, and then we'll see. Oh, actually, I say 40 and 45, but I always check on it because I don't really trust any of my ovens, and I don't know, it could be an hour. So just check on your flan and see if it works. In the oven it goes. And please, don't pay attention that my oven is dirty. Okay, so not 45 minutes, more like an hour. Sorry, 350 degree oven for about 60 minutes, give or take, depending on your oven. I have a wacky oven, and it is what it is. So just make sure that it's done. How do you know that it's done? See? There's a little bit of give. Clean toothpick, and that's about it. I'm gonna let this cool a little bit, and then I'm gonna flip it, and then it's magic. Kind of want to separate it a little bit from here. Start the process. But I will let it cool. Time for dessert. We had dinner, and my kitchen is a disaster, an entire mess, but it's ready. This always makes me nervous. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Did it go? Now that looks much prettier. So let's try. I like to top it with some whipped cream. Delicious. So good. Definitely a great alternative to pumpkin pie. If you're not into pumpkin pie, pumpkin flan is where it's at. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you make it, let me know in the comments below. And this dessert actually goes really well with my bacon wrapped turkey. Check out the video over there.